Hello, Chris Jack from the Heat Sheet here. Merry Christmas! We are now officially on the countdown to the big day because it's the 1st of December. And there's two things that people love this time of year: they love making lists and they love advent calendars. So, we are going to give you an advent calendar for December here at the Heat Sheet of lists of wrestling related stuff. Some of it will be Christmas adjacent, some of it will just be just pure content, really. So, this is December 1st, and this is the Heat Sheet Advent Calendar. Today's door on the Advent Calendar is all about top 5 WWE superstars as Santa Claus. Now, this first one kind of already goes against the grain, but if you take yourself back to December 1997, Santa Claus was appearing on an episode of Raw in the ring, and who should appear but none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, as Santa was about to go and deliver some presents, Stone Cold had only one thing that he wanted to deliver, and that was one of his patented Stone Cold Stunners. Oosh! Cut the beard right off him. It was the stunner heard all around the world and left lots of kids wondering if Santa was going to be fit enough to deliver their Christmas presents and put them down their chimney. But for the adults involved there, seeing the big man get stunnered was absolutely priceless. So that's number one on the list: Stone Cold Stunner than Santa Claus. At number two, we've got a man that does pretty much whatever the WWE asks him to do, and that's The Miz. Now, on his reality show, Miz and Mrs., he would cut about as Santa on one of the episodes of that. Don't really know what happened in it, never watched it. But I'd assume that it had something to do with his ill-fated Christmas film with fellow former WWE superstar Paige and Santa's Little Helper. Now, The Miz as a Santa Claus, I would say he's more of a Grinch. You know, he's not really the guy that you would want lurking through your house leaving presents. He just doesn't seem like the type of guy. I say he's always committed to the bit for the WWE, but I wouldn't really buy him as a Santa. But he does make this list just purely because he was dressed as Santa one time. Number three on the list is Chris Jericho, the man of many guises, the man of many gimmick changes. And in 2008, he decided to dress as Father Christmas to deliver a bit of his usual wit and charisma, but kind of more downplayed as well. As a heel, he was sarcastically dressed as Santa and mocking the WWE universe with his own gift of disdain, which at that period of time was his thing. You know, being very silent, cold, and calculated. Probably the opposite of what Santa Claus should probably be like. Although maybe if the Raymond Briggs cartoon is anything to go by, maybe he does hate kids, just not on Christmas time. Anyway, Jericho was a decent enough Santa. Got the crowd on his back with a bit of heat, and Y2J's holiday spirit was as cold as his villainous heart on this occasion. Number four on the list, we've got Mark Henry, who swapped his Hall of Pain for a bit of a grotto in 2011 when the World's Strongest Man came out on SmackDown and was dressed in not his pink suit, his famous pink suit from his fake retirement, but the big red suit of Santa Claus there. He was surprised audiences by lifting kids above his head, and we saw the softer side of the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, on that occasion. Just that led me to wonder. I wonder what Santa brought his hand child that he had with Mae Young. Probably a lot of rings, gloves. Don't know. What do you get a hand? What do you get a hand for Christmas? I don't know. And finally, on this list, we couldn't do a list of wrestling Santas without mentioning Mick Foley, the man that loves Christmas more than he probably loves wrestling, and his family combined as well. Once going a full year wearing nothing but Christmas or Santa adjacent clothing, Mick Foley is the perfect WWE or indeed wrestling Santa Claus. He took some unseasonal beatings from The Rock. He was always involved with charities at the time as well. You know, I think there's Rain, I think they did a lot of work with as well. But no one epitomises a wrestling Santa more than Mick Foley. He just absolutely loves it. and it's great to see that for someone so violent, so hardcore, and so pretty much messed up by the business, he's got such a wholesome hobby on the other side of it. So that concludes our top five wrestling Santas on our first day of Advent. Tune in for the next 23, 24 days, up until Christmas, whatever, for more of these lists from myself, Lewis, and Steve, and anyone else involved in the heat sheet that wants to do so. Cheers.